Hello and welcome to a new video here on my channel at commaikEnglish. My pool renovation project is now entering the critical phase. I can start building the pool walls. I can also start installing the built-in parts such as the new skimmer, the jets or the new LED spotlight. Today I will plan the new pool on the computer and show you a few tips along the way. I'll give you some insights into my decisions. If you want to know what my pool will look like in the future and what to pay attention to when it comes to the built-in parts, then stay tuned. If you want to know what my pool will look like in the future and what to pay attention to when it comes to the built-in parts, then stay tuned. We're about to get started. The old pool has been dismantled. I removed the liner and the old built-in parts and took out the steel wall. Over the past few weeks, I have built the solid. I tore down the reinforced concrete retaining wall and disposed of the construction debris. Now I can finally start building the new pool. I will continue to use the side retaining walls from the steel wall pool. On the west side, I will build a new wall. I will construct this wall using hollow blocks with a thickness of 25 centimeters. These blocks will be stacked with an offset and reinforced with steel rebar. Since I still had some blocks left over from another project, I have already set up the wall the way I envisioned it. On the east side, I will build a proper staircase. I will also build this staircase using hollow blocks that are 25 centimeters thick. On the right side, a bench is to be built in the water at a height of 100 centimeters. For this, I am using hollow blocks with a thickness of 17.5 centimeters. I still have a few of those in stock. The wall on the south side currently has an offset. The retaining wall is not aligned with the small hollow block wall. Here I will build a narrow hollow block with a thickness of 11.5 centimeters in front of the existing wall. From the third row onward, I will then continue with 25 centimeter thick blocks. So as you can see, the new pool planning isn't all that complicated. However, I now have to make sure to order the required building materials in the right quantities. I measured my excavation pit and entered the data into my sketch. To get an even better overview, I will edit this data on the computer. For this, I used I'll take you with me to my office. Here I am again, back at the computer. For editing my construction sketch, I use the program SketchUp. The program is available for free and is perfectly sufficient for my purposes today. Now I will transfer the sketch of my excavation into the program. This is what the finished 3D model of my new pool looks like. I have added the new walls, the stairs and also the platform. This way I can assess the proportions much better. I've also drawn in the skimmer, the 2 inlet nozzles and the underwater spotlight. I'll talk about these components a bit later in this video because first I calculated how many blocks and how much rebar I need to keep track of everything. I made a small Excel spreadsheet, and with this spreadsheet it's off to the building material supplier and then straight back to the construction pit. Let's take a closer look at the built-in components. The underwater spotlight is the easiest to calculate. The spotlight is installed in a lamp housing. The lamp housing must be built into the wall during the construction phase. However, the bulb can be replaced at any time since the lamp housing is certified according to PAR 56. In the steel wall pool, the LED spotlight was installed 85 centimeters above the floor in the wall. I had good experiences with that. The pool was well illuminated, so I will keep this measurement. For the inlet nozzles and the skimmer, the calculation of the components is a bit more demanding. It is recommended to install at least 1 skimmer per square meter of water surface. The distance to the nearest corner should be at least 50 centimeters. For a larger surface area or a pool width of more than 3 meters, you should already have 2 skimmers. My pool will have a water surface of 22 square meters. So a second skimmer is not absolutely necessary, even though I wouldn't rule it out. Would like to install one. However, I don't have enough space. The only possible installation spot is in this wall on the south side. The wall is about 2.3 meters long and part of it is blocked by the new seating platform. That leaves me with only about 150 centimeters of usable space. That's too tight for 2 skimmers, so I will use a larger skimmer with a possible water flow rate of 7.5 cubic meters per hour to ensure the necessary suction power for the water. My pump is a SpecMagic 8-2. The pump is from the old steel wall pool and will be reused in the new stone pool. With a capacity of 8 cubic meters per hour, the pump matches the skimmer very well, ensuring efficient operation. I will install the new nozzles with a careful approach. Wall conduit into the wall. The wall conduit is built directly into the wall. On the inside, I can screw the nozzles in directly. Here, there is a 2-inch internal thread. On the outside, I can glue a 50mm pipe directly into it. However, I will connect the flexible hose to the 2-inch external thread by using a reducer and an adapter. This way, I can easily and conveniently replace it later on without ever needing to cut the glued pipe. The nozzle opening can be enlarged. There are options for 3 cubic meters, 5 cubic meters and 7 cubic meters available. If I choose the medium option, I end up with a total of 10 cubic meters in the per hour. With a pump capacity of 8 cubic meters, that should work quite well. Basically, the pool water should be completely circulated 3 times a day. My new pool will have a volume of about 25 cubic meters. The smallest flow rate is at the skimmer with 7.5 cubic meters. To circulate the water once, to completely circulate it, I need 3.5 hours. For 3 circulations a day, the pump would therefore need to run at least 10.5 hours per day. That works. By the way, I've linked the products I used for you below in the video description. The building materials supplier delivered the materials, and now I can start building the pool walls and installing the new built-in parts. But I'll show you that in the next video because I'm done for today. If you want to know how my pool construction continues, subscribe to my channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any of my new videos. Give me a like if you enjoyed my video and don't forget to take a look at the description below the video. I'm already looking forward to all your comments. See you soon.